Alright, so for the past 1 week or so, me and Prakash have actually been going to quite a lot of meetings, and I'm seeing this one question float around very common. And this is the same question a lot of my friends and people in general also have. And it's not like a question, it's more like a statement that they make when they say this. It's like, brands like Shrikanya, Daspal, or well established brands which are already present in the market do not require branding or marketing anymore by a company. What's the point of a company doing all of it when a brand is already established? Well, well, to be honest, it's very, very simple if you really pay attention and look into things. It's so damn simple. What happens is a lot of times people just say this, one, with arrogance, and two, they're not even aware of the situation that we are currently living in, and three, they do not even understand how consumers are behaving. Like, they do not see the consumer pattern or behavior. Hence, they're leading up to a statement like, why does a brand which is already established require branding or marketing? Well, to get into the answer, it's very, very fucking simple. Think of it like this: in 2010, or okay, fuck 2010, think of it from 2012, from the moment Facebook was introduced, 2012 to 2022, that's like 10 years in the gap. The number of people who are using the phones is like 10x or 100x or even 1000x. on top of that on top of that, if you just compare the usage of phone in the past 3 years compared to the past 10 years also, it's very significant that lot more people are using the phones. Lot more people are present online for most of their time than offline. So when we understand the consumer attention or consumer behavior is shifting towards online, number one thing as a marketer that I understand is, okay, since attention is flowing towards online, I need to have my brand or whatever it is that I'm doing present online for people to see what it is and understand what it stands for. This is one point of it. But another, this is the major point of it, and I feel this is one of the reasons why I feel this is one of the reasons why a lot of big brands will fall down. I do not know. When I say big brands in Hyderabad, when I'm going for meetings, I can see this happen with them. A lot of established brands are already saying that we already have the word of mouth, we already have the brand name, we already have the image, so we don't have to do all of it. Yes, I do understand and agree that all these companies have all of it, but think of it like this: in a world of digital era where brands, like, these brands are not spending on branding or marketing, but they're spending heavily on ads, like Google ads or social media ads or YouTube ads. They spend insane amount on ads every month, yet they do not spend money on branding or marketing. This is the main point. So, if you're always pushing your stuff on ads, okay, you will get your sale, but sooner or later there will be few players in the market who will push a lot of money towards ads but also maintain a crazy branding strategy or a marketing strategy. So, it's like a, see, when you're running ads, it's always like a push. You're pushing your product, you're pushing your service onto somebody. But when you're branding and marketing, you're pulling. There's a different response that a user will generate when you pull them rather than pushing. And think of it like this: if you like somebody, you go and push yourself onto them saying that, hey, I like you, hey, I like you, hey, I like you. They're gonna get annoyed by you. But in the other case where you make yourself attractive, maybe get a crazy body, just kidding, and the attraction pulls you towards your crush or whatever it is. I think it's a bad example, but I hope people get it. At the moment, with ads, it's always push, push, push. So, with marketing and branding, it's a pull. So when we have a combination of a push and pull, it works out beautifully. You don't want to be sold things all the damn time. People hate it. And with the new blockchain tech that I've been researching for the past 1 week only, but it's pretty evident blockchain tech is going to give us the fucking privacy. So when we have the privacy thing coming into picture, all these ads, I have absolutely no clue what the fuck's gonna happen to all these ads because the new concept of blockchain tech is to give people one the trust and give more privacy. So with keeping all of this in mind, when people say branding and marketing is not required for a well established brand, it comes out of ignorance and arrogance. It really comes out of ignorance and arrogance, and I do not want to say anything further because it's not like I'm getting triggered. It's just that, how are people failing to see this? How are people failing to see this? You are spending your money only on ads, but if I spend money on ads as well as marketing and branding, it's like, I will build a consumer relationship. Once I build a consumer relationship, next thing I can build is trust. A person will only trust me if I have a certain relationship. And relationships are not built by running ads. Relationships are built by branding yourself and marketing who you are and what you do. This is how you create a relationship. Next step is trust. Once you have the trust, hell, making a sale becomes much easier. You ask any salesman, man, making a sale when you have a relationship is 10 times easier than approaching a person who has absolutely no relation with you. So, that's my point for people always having this question or asking why. Why do well established brands require marketing and branding? This is why. You're missing out on the game. It's like you're too focused in the present moment. Okay, today you are famous, next year you are famous, but we all know brands which were famous 10 years ago and we don't give two shits about them right now. That has happened because they have not fucking branded well, they've not marketed well, they've only pushed their sales, they depended on word of mouth, and once it died, they died. We know so many companies which did exactly that. So that is why, even if you're an established brand, you still require branding and marketing at the end of the day, because it's a community, man. You gotta build your damn community. Check that. Ooh, get that. Crazy back, huh? Shit, boy.